Hello, back again with me, Yolanda. In this video, I will actually share with you what I know about EC and I hope you will learn something about it. So, this one, right, might be a bit boring because it's very like knowledge-wise, but I hope in the end of this video, you will learn something with me and you will see what is the upside of having an EC and what is the downside of having an EC. Okay, let's start it. So EC is actually a hybrid, a joint venture between government and private developer. So it will come with certain requirements, but it also come with subsidized that later on I will share with you. Do you know when EC actually started? So at first, right, it's not EC. They call it HUDC. HUDC itself started at 1979. So there's this sandwich class that the income is higher than the ceiling income BTO, but yet it is not enough to buy private condominium. That's the reason why government created this HUDC. This HUDC was started in 1979. Just in a short span of time, in 1986, right, they actually stopped it because there's not much demand. It is quite surprising when I read this. There's no demand. If we see now easy, right, the demand is so high. So I cannot really imagine how low is the demand that time until the government actually stopped it. So total there's 18 HUDC was built at that period of time. Some is already unblocked, so something like Shun Field now become a Getscape. Then you also have Tampines Court, now become Treasure of Tampines. So there's another one called Laguna Park, previously was trying to unblock in 2019, but it was not successful. So currently it's still standing. So in 1999 January, they actually start to do EC again in Pasir Ris. And surprisingly, the demand is high. Until now, the government is still creating EC.
Can I buy EC?
Being launched for Singaporean and for certain income class, there's 5 requirements that actually need to be fulfilled in order for you to purchase an EC. So one being you have to have one at least Singapore citizen. Then the second one is you have to create a family nucleus. So not only one person, you can't really buy EC with one name only. So it's slightly different in condo. For age, you have to be 21 years and above, or if you are enjoying single scheme, you have to be at least 35 years old. And then similar with HDB, they actually have an income ceiling. So the income ceiling is 16,000. 16,000 being is a joint income. Let's say you and your wife purchase the EC, means both of your income together cannot be more than 16,000. So the last one, you can't have residential private property. But maximum you can have one industrial or commercial property. So if you have private property and you sell it, you have to wait 30 months, then you can buy EC. Okay, same goes with HDB actually. Just now I already mentioned that total income ceiling is actually $16,000 for a family. To calculate the income for EC, they use MSR instead of TDSR. So this is slightly different if you compare to condo. With this one, right, they're actually more similar like HDB. Okay. Then for the period of assessment itself, it's actually 12 months. So let's say right now when I create the video, it's in February. So if you want to purchase the one that launched right now is Orel, you have to like 2 months before. So your income assessment is actually from January 2024 until December 2024. Okay, so 2 months before you purchase the EC. Then you move back 12 months before that. So for timeline itself, it's slightly different than condo, but it's similar with HDB. You have the build time, and then after that, you have the MOP, 5 years MOP that you need to fulfill before you can sell the unit itself. But the difference between this and HDB, so after 10 years, EC become privatized. So that's the difference between EC and HDB or EC and condo. In order for you to get a loan for EC, you have to apply for IPA. And then don't forget that if you are freelancer, if you have your own business, means you have a 30% haircut from your income. So with this, you can just screenshot this one to calculate yours. I won't go into so much details because it's quite straightforward. Basically, they will want to take like a median of you and your partner. After that, 65 minus your income, weighted age, then you get how long your loan gonna be. So like this example, right? 65 minus the 36, then you get 29. So the loan that you can take is 29 years. Then the difference also for this is special for EC. You have normal payment scheme and you have the deferred payment scheme. So what's the difference? So in normal payment scheme, you have to pay every time, let's say they do a foundation, they do wall, they do brick, there's a percentage, then your monthly payment getting higher and higher. But for the deferred payment scheme, they actually postpone everything until after TOP. So you have that buffer in the middle to earn more income, get your income higher. Then you can start to pay after TOP. And this is also good when you already have a HDB. Because your HDB, you already have loan, right? You don't want to take another EC, then you pay for both loan. Of course, it's possible if you want to do that. But if let's say you feel that it's too heavy to pay both loan at the same time, you can use this deferred payment scheme. The best thing also, if you already have a HDB, right, you can use the deferred payment scheme, then you take a bridging loan. Because with MSR, actually the loan that you can get is not so much. The maximum with $16,000 income, you can only get slightly less than 1 million loan. So let's say, for example, you want to buy Orel. So let's say in the case of $2 million EC, you can get a loan for 970 something. Let's say we just round it up for 1 million. And then the down payment is 20%. So you have 2 million minus 1 million minus 400,000. So you still have 600,000 that you need to pay. Can you pay by cash or not? Or CPF? I think it's quite a lot, right? So with this bridging, right, they use your current house, current HDB. They do a haircut of 15%. They take the valuations of 85% of your house. Then they will give a loan based on that. So it's very, very useful. Now let's summarize why EC is a very good option for you. EC have a cheaper entry price if you compare to condo, which means you have a bigger possibilities to gain capital appreciation. So buyer with existing units, you don't need to sell and rent before you buy the EC. You can still stay in your house and then you wait until TOP, then you have time 6 months to sell your unit. But do take note, with a bridging loan, it's slightly different. Okay, you have to sell 6 months before the TOP. And then the good thing also that you don't have ABSD even though you already have HDB and you buying your EC. So that's the double combo impact. Then after that, if this EC is your first subsidized property, you can get grant from government up to 30,000. And then just now I mentioned already, if you don't want to pay two loans together, you can actually get a deferred payment scheme. So this is something that you cannot get in private condominium. Other than you can get a condo-like facilities, you can also get it privatized after 10 years. Okay, so I think that's you get the best of both worlds. And then for the con itself, right, for EC, you do have the build period and 5 years MOP that you cannot sell. So difference than a condo, you can already sell 3 years after you purchase. So there's no SSD, there's no charges, extra charges that you need to pay. Some people wait for the privatized, then they sell because they think after privatized, the price might go up a little bit more. Some people, after 5 years, they immediately sell, then they can do another asset progressions, which is jump to a condo or landed. Okay, so few things that you need to take note, right? For EC, the eligibility is quite tedious. There's quite a lot of details you need to take note into your financial, into your requirements, like are you citizen? What is your partner? Is it citizen, foreigner, PR? And then what is your income like? You have your private property. Are you eligible for grant? Okay, so if you are not very sure if you're eligible or not, you can always contact me. I'll be able to check for you for your eligibility, financial calculations. It's best for you to know everything before you plan to purchase EC or before you actually think that, no, EC is not for me. Better check it out first, okay? So, thank you so much for watching my video. I hope you learned one or two things about EC. And currently, Orel starting to be in a preview. So if let's say you want to check it out, you can let me know. I can bring it to the VVIP preview. And if you want to check your eligibility and financial calculations, do let me know so I'll be able to help you. If you have any questions, just drop a comment, and thank you for watching.